There is a moment, just before sleep, when the world becomes weightless. Your thoughts drift like dandelion seeds upon a slow-moving breeze, untethered from the demands of the day. It is here, in this twilight space between waking and dreaming, that the dream ship awaits. Once upon a time, or perhaps outside of time altogether, you find yourself standing on the shore of a tranquil, moonlit sea. The water shimmers like liquid silver under the glow of the full moon, casting a soft, iridescent light that soothes your weary soul. The night air is cool and gentle, carrying the faint scent of salt water and something else, something indescribable, like the whisper of forgotten dreams waiting to be remembered. Soft waves lap at the shore, their quiet rhythm mingling with the distant call of a lone nightbird. In the distance, a vessel appears on the horizon, gliding silently across the mirrored surface of the sea. Its sails, billowing in the night breeze, resemble the outstretched wings of a great seabird, guiding it effortlessly through the dark. The dream ship, they call it, a vessel that travels the realms of imagination, ferrying weary dreamers to the shores of slumber. The ship's lanterns cast a golden glow along the deck, their light flickering like fireflies in the twilight. You watch as the vessel draws near, its movement impossibly smooth, as if it floats between worlds. As the ship draws closer, its pearly hull glows with an otherworldly luminescence, not harsh like the sun, but soft, like the first light of dawn. A hush falls over the world around you, and an inexplicable sense of calm washes over you like the tide. With no hesitation, you step forward, drawn by the quiet promise of rest and wonder. The moment your bare feet touch the deck, you feel the warmth beneath you, as if the very wood has been kissed by the last light of day. The air here carries a scent unlike any other, a blend of aged parchment, fresh rain, and something sweetly familiar, like the memory of childhood lullabies. The ship moves as if carried by a whisper. There is no jarring motion, no sudden rush, only the rhythmic rise and fall of the waves beneath you, steady and soothing. The air is filled with a symphony of gentle sounds. The sigh of the wind in the sails, the soft creak of the wooden timbers, the hushed murmur of the sea against the hull. Each sound blends into the next, forming a melody that lulls you into perfect serenity. Somewhere, faint chimes ring in harmony with the ship's movement, as if the vessel itself sings a song of dreams. Above you, the sky stretches wide and endless, dusted with stars that twinkle like scattered pearls upon a velvet canvas. The constellations shift and change, forming shapes that feel familiar, yet elusive. Fragments of forgotten tales drifting through the night. You breathe in deeply, filling your lungs with the crisp, cool air, and as you exhale, you feel the weight of the waking world slip away, dissolving into the quiet embrace of the dream ship's journey. Further along the deck, a gentle mist swirls, parting to reveal plush cushions and hammocks strung beneath silken canopies. Everything is arranged with care, as if waiting just for you. You settle into a hammock, its fabric soft, cocooning you in warmth. The dream ship hums beneath you, its presence a silent guardian against the outside world. As the journey continues, the ship sails through landscapes that seem pulled from the edges of memory. rolling hills bathed in golden light, endless fields of glowing flowers, rivers that ripple with stardust. Each scene drifts past like pages of an unwritten story, soothing your mind with their quiet beauty. The sky above deepens into a rich indigo, and the moon watches over you, casting its silvery glow across the vast expanse of dreamscape below. You close your eyes, allowing the gentle rhythm of the voyage to cradle you, carrying you farther into the depths of peaceful slumber. Here, aboard this drifting vessel, there is nothing but tranquility, an endless night where dreams unfurl like sails in the wind, guiding you toward rest, toward wonder, toward home. You wander the ship's decks, exploring its enchanted interior with wonder and delight. Each room you enter is a sanctuary of peacefulness, filled with soft pillows and silken draperies that billow like clouds in a sky of dreams. The air is perfumed with the scent of jasmine and lavender, calming your senses and opening your mind to the wonders of the night. As the dream ship sails on, you feel a sense of weightlessness come over you, as if the cares of the waking world are slowly lifting away. You drift through corridors of dreams, where paintings on the walls come to life with scenes of worlds unknown, inviting you to step into their vibrant landscapes and explore their mysteries. In the ship's grand hall, you come upon a gathering of kindred spirits, fellow dreamers who have journeyed on the dream ship before. They welcome you with warm smiles and gentle nods, offering you a seat at a table laden with fruits and wines of the imagination. Together, you share moments of peaceful communion, basking in the glow of each other's company and finding solace in the shared experience of dreaming. As the night deepens, the dream ship glides gracefully into a realm of starlit skies and glowing constellations. You climb to the upper deck and spread out on a plush chaise lounge, the celestial canopy stretching out above you like a tapestry of wonders. You watch shooting stars streak across the heavens, their trails of light painting fleeting arcs of magic in the night. The ship rises higher, floating gently through clouds that part like silken curtains. They feel cool and refreshing against your skin as you pass through their misty embrace. Above the clouds, the stars appear even brighter, like diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth, each one twinkling with ancient light and cosmic wonder. In this elevated sanctuary, time seems to flow differently. The constellations move in slow, elegant patterns, telling stories of celestial wonders and cosmic harmony. You recognize familiar shapes: the Great Bear, Orion's Belt, the Seven Sisters, each one a beacon of light in the infinite darkness, guiding the dream ship on its celestial voyage. The moon, now full and radiant, bathes the ship in its silvery glow, casting enchanted shadows that dance across the deck. Its light reveals hidden details in the ship's intricate carvings, delicate spirals, flowing curves, and ethereal figures that seem to move and breathe with a life of their own. Every element of the dream ship has been crafted with loving care, designed to create an atmosphere of perfect calmness. As the dream ship continues its journey through the night sky, you discover a hidden garden nestled within its heart. Stepping through an archway covered in night-blooming flowers, you enter a realm of botanical wonders. Luminous plants with translucent leaves glow with an inner light, illuminating winding paths that invite exploration. Crystal fountains bubble with waters of clarity and insight, their gentle splashing creating a soothing backdrop to the garden's serene atmosphere. The droplets catch the starlight, refracting it into 1,000 tiny rainbows that dance across the foliage. Flowers, unlike any you've seen before, unfurl their petals as you pass, releasing scents that evoke forgotten memories and distant places. Some smell of childhood summers, others of mountain air after rainfall, and still others of exotic spices from lands you've only visited in dreams. A gentle mist hovers just above the ground, swirling around your ankles as you walk. It carries the essence of dreams, ephemeral, mysterious, and deeply comforting. With each breath, you inhale this misty elixir, feeling it spread throughout your body, dissolving tension and bringing profound relaxation. Ancient trees with silver bark reach toward the stars, their branches forming natural canopies under which you find moss-covered benches that invite rest and contemplation. You settle onto one such bench, feeling it conform perfectly to your body, supporting you in just the right places for ultimate comfort. In this garden, all is in perfect balance, light and shadow, sound and silence, movement and stillness. It is a place of healing and renewal, where the mind can wander freely and the spirit can find its center. The dream ship carries you over a range of mountains whose peaks are dusted with luminescent crystals that reflect the starlight. As you descend into the valley beyond, you enter a realm where sound itself becomes a healing force. This is the Valley of Peaceful Echoes, where every sound is transformed into a soothing ripple of harmony. The gentle rustling of leaves becomes a subtle symphony. The distant call of a night bird transforms into a melodic refrain that resonates with your innermost being. The valley floor is covered with tall grasses that sway in perfect unison, creating waves of movement that mesmerize and calm. These grasses whisper ancient lullabies as the breeze passes through them, songs that seem familiar, though you cannot recall ever hearing them before. Scattered throughout the valley are resonance pools, small, perfectly still bodies of water that capture sounds and transform them into visible patterns of light. As you approach one such pool, the sound of your breathing creates concentric rings of soft blue light that expand across the water's surface. You find a comfortable hollow in the hillside, lined with cushioning moss and sheltered by overhanging ferns. From this vantage point, you can see the entire valley spread below you, a living tapestry of subtle movement and gentle sound. As you rest in your hillside sanctuary, the accumulated sounds of the valley begin to synchronize with your heartbeat and breathing. This harmonic convergence creates a profound sense of unity with your surroundings, as if the boundary between yourself and the dream world is gradually dissolving. The dream ship descends to collect you from the Valley of Peaceful Echoes, and your journey continues to an ancient mountain range. Here, the vessel docks near the entrance to a vast network of underground passages known as the Crystal Caverns. Stepping from the ship, you feel drawn toward the gently glowing entrance. As you enter, the temperature remains perfectly comfortable, neither too warm nor too cool, enveloping you in an atmosphere of perfect equilibrium. The caverns open before you, revealing chambers of breathtaking beauty. Immense crystals of every color imaginable rise from floor to ceiling, each one containing what appears to be its own internal universe of light and pattern. These are not ordinary mineral formations, but crystallized dreams, each one preserving a moment of perfect beauty experienced by a dreamer somewhere in the waking world. The path beneath your feet is smooth and slightly yielding, composed of a phosphorescent mineral that illuminates each step as you take it, then fades gently behind you. This subtle lighting creates the sensation that the path itself is responding to your presence, guiding you deeper into the heart of the caverns. As you move through narrower passages, your fingertips brush against the crystal walls, sending ripples of gentle color racing through the formations. Each shade corresponds to a different emotion: soft pink for comfort, deep blue for tranquility, gentle gold for contentment. And you realize the crystals are responding to your own emotional state, amplifying the peace and wonder you feel. In the largest chamber, a central pool of milky opalescent liquid reflects the crystal formations surrounding it, creating an infinite regression of light and color. The surface of the pool is completely still, yet somehow conveys a sense of gentle movement, as if the liquid itself is breathing in perfect rhythm with your own respiration. Emerging from the crystal caverns, you find the dream ship waiting patiently. As you board once more, the vessel begins to descend toward an expansive ocean, unlike any other. This is the ocean of serenity, where the waters reflect not just the sky above, but the dreams of all who have sailed these waters before. As the ship meets these sacred waters, you feel a profound sense of connection to all dreamers past and present. The gentle rocking of the ship becomes even more soothing, like being cradled in the arms of a vast, benevolent presence that wishes only peace for all its children. You lean over the railing, watching the ship's wake spread out behind in patterns of swirling phosphorescence. The glowing water seems to write messages of comfort and reassurance that dissolve back into the sea almost as quickly as they form. Yet their essence remains imprinted on your heart. Schools of dreamfish swim alongside the ship, their scales shifting through all the colors of the spectrum. They move with graceful precision, creating living mandalas in the depths that hypnotize an entrance, drawing your consciousness deeper into a state of tranquil meditation. The horizon seems to stretch indefinitely, the boundary between sea and sky blurring into a continuous expanse of peace. In the distance, islands of slumber rise from the waters, havens of perfect rest, where even the most troubled minds can find solace and rejuvenation. The air here carries a subtle music, as if the elements themselves are singing a lullaby composed specifically for you. It resonates with something deep within your being, a primal recognition of home and safety that transcends ordinary experience. As the dream ship continues across the ocean of serenity, a mist begins to form on the horizon. This is no ordinary fog, but a soft, luminous veil that marks the boundary between different realms of the dreamscape. The ship passes through this curtain of light, emerging into a vast, open meadow that seems to float upon the ocean's surface. This is the meadow of remembrance, where the sweetest memories and moments of pure joy find physical form. The meadow stretches as far as the eye can see, carpeted with flowers of every imaginable hue. Each blossom represents a happy memory, preserved in perfect detail within the petals. As you step from the ship onto this floating paradise, the flowers nearest your feet turn slightly toward you, as if in welcome. The grass beneath is soft and springy, supporting your weight while giving just enough to create a sensation of walking on the gentlest of cushions. The air here is filled with the mingled fragrances of countless blooms, yet somehow isn't overwhelming. Instead, each breath brings a new combination of scents that evoke pleasant recollections. The smell of fresh-baked bread, the crisp freshness of sheets dried in summer sunshine, the comforting aroma of a favorite book opened for the first time. Butterflies with wings of stained glass flit from flower to flower, their patterns shifting and changing as they move. These are not ordinary insects, but embodiments of those fleeting moments of perfect happiness that visit even the most troubled lives, preserved here in the dreamscape, so they can never truly be lost. The dream ship approaches a shoreline of soft golden sand that seems to glow with an inner light. This is the timeless shore, where each grain of sand represents a moment of perfect peace experienced by someone somewhere in the waking world. As the ship gently comes to rest against a pier made of mother of pearl, you feel a call to explore this sacred place. You descend the gangplank, your feet sinking into sand that feels like the finest velvet. Each step leaves a momentary impression that fills with starlight before gently fading away. The shore extends in both directions as far as the eye can see, dotted with sheltering palms and secluded coves where the waters lap with rhythmic constancy. There is no hurry here, no urgency, only the eternal present moment, perfect in its simplicity. You wander along the waterline, where wavelets caress the shore with liquid whispers of ancient wisdom. The water is warm and inviting, and as you dip your toes into its crystalline clarity, you feel a surge of vitality and well-being flow up through your body. Inland from the beach rises a series of gentle hills covered in soft grass that undulates in the breeze like the breathing of a sleeping giant. The grass is interspersed with fields of flowers that close their petals in the nighttime, creating a patchwork of subtle colors visible only to the dreamer's eye. Finding a perfect spot on a dune overlooking both the sea and the dream ship, you recline into the embracing sand. Above you, the night sky continues its slow wheel of stars, and you feel perfectly positioned between earth and heaven, water and air, a being of both worlds and neither, suspended in perfect balance. As you rest upon the timeless shore, you feel the gentle call of deeper sleep. The dream ship awaits, ready to carry you to realms of even more profound rest. With a sense of gratitude for the wonders you've experienced, you rise and make your way back to the vessel that has become a second home. Ascending the gangplank once more, you're welcomed by the familiar embrace of the ship's serene atmosphere. The deck feels even more comfortable now, as if the ship has adapted itself to your presence, becoming an extension of your longing for peace and restoration. The dream ship sets sail once more, moving away from the timeless shore and into the heart of the dreamscape. Its course is guided by the very essence of your being, navigating toward the specific healing and rejuvenation your spirit needs most. As the ship glides through increasingly tranquil waters, you find yourself drawn to a special chamber at the heart of the vessel. Inside, a bed of incomparable comfort awaits, adorned with pillows that seem to be filled with clouds and blankets woven from the softest moonbeams. You settle into this perfect nest, feeling every muscle in your body release its tension. The room itself seems to breathe with you, the walls expanding slightly with each inhalation and contracting with each exhalation, until your breathing falls into perfect rhythm with the universe itself. The ceiling above the bed is transparent, revealing the cosmic dance of stars and planets, now seeming close enough to touch. Their light filters down in gentle rays, bathing you in celestial energy that soothes and renews every cell of your being. With a sigh of contentment, you close your eyes and surrender to the embrace of sleep. The dream ship continues its silent course through the sea of dreams, carrying you on its ethereal currents to the shores of a peaceful slumber. In this realm of endless possibilities and boundless wonders, you float weightlessly in a sea of stars, your mind adrift in a realm of sweet dreams and gentle rest. And as the first light of dawn breaks over the horizon, bathing the dream ship in a golden glow, you awaken from your slumber feeling refreshed and renewed. The memory of your journey lingers like a whisper on the edge of your consciousness, a reminder of the beauty and wonder that lies within the realm of dreams. With a smile on your lips and a heart full of gratitude, you step off the dream ship and onto the shore of a new day, ready to face whatever adventures may come, knowing that the vessel of dreams will always be ready to sail you to a place of peace and serenity whenever you need it. And so, you carry the memory of the dream ship in your heart, a beacon of light and hope in the darkest of nights, guiding you always back to the land of dreams. Sleep well. Good night.